What is my greatest fear? It's going to seem silly, but it's fear of heights. How is it scared of heights when you fly airplanes? When I'm in the cabin of the airplane, I don't feel like I'm high. But you put me up in a tall building and ask me to look out the window, I get queasy. I think it goes back to falling off the roof on the house. I fell off the roof of the house and messed up my left ankle. It was declared disabled. So I'm a disabled aircraft restorer. I guess that's unique, isn't it? My name is Charles Aaron. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1945. I was adopted and now live in Chatsworth, Georgia. And for the last 10, 15, 20 years, I've been doing aircraft restoration. I lived in Atlanta for the first 15, 20 years, and my wife gave us this land. I moved up to Murray County, Georgia, built an airstrip, hangar, and a house, and I began to work on airplanes. I was a field service technician for Sears, JCPenney, and General Electric for the first 30 years of my life. And when we was building the house here, I fell off the roof and messed up my ankle. They declared me disabled. So I fell back on my hobby, which was airplanes and flying, and started doing aircraft restoration. So the accident on the roof led me into aircraft restoration. When you're declared disabled, nobody will hire you. Even if you can still do some work, they won't hire you because they're afraid you're going to hurt yourself again, and then they're going to be liable. So I couldn't get a job, and my wife went to work. She had never worked before that. She went to work to support us. So I started working on airplanes to make money to supplement the family income. So it was a necessity to some degree, but I loved it. There's a great satisfaction in taking an old antique airplane that's 60, 70 years old and stripping it down to the bare frame and refurbishing all the components and putting it back together and rolling it out of your hangar in a like new state, a brand new 1946 airplane. That's real satisfying. First plane that I ever built and the challenges I faced, bought me some 4130 steel tubing and started welding. And 9 years later, I had me an airplane. It took 9 years because I was working and supporting a family and I didn't have that much time to work on it. And the challenges and fears is, if it's the first time you ever did anything, you don't know whether it's going to work out or not. And then that day when you flew it for the first time, that's when the knees start knocking. Did I tighten that bolt? Did I put a car key in that one? Stuff like that. typical day in my shop back when I was doing the restorations full time is I'd go to work at 8 o'clock. I'd come out from the house. My hangar's just a few steps from my house. So I'd start at 8 o'clock and I'd work until 5 or 5:30 in the evening every day, 6 days a week. So in a typical day, for an hour or two, I'll be over there whip stitching a wing, and then I'll be over here welding on a fuselage, and then I'll be in the booth spraying some paint, a little bit of everything all day long. When I first started building, restoring airplanes, I really enjoyed it because I like to work with my hands. But as the years went by and I did more and more and more of them, it started to cease to be fun and started becoming a job. And about 3 years ago, I closed the shop. I don't have that release and that high when I'm doing the work anymore because it had gotten old. But I still love to fly my airplane. I love to talk about airplanes. I love to go to fly-in meets and stuff like that.